Good morning, comrades, and yeah, well, the title of this video says it already. We're gonna have the biggest, most awesome, most amazing, most exciting announcement of 2018. Not gonna lie, and yeah, we are at a car dealership, Euler BMW to be precise, in Kaiserslautern. Yes, it concerns a purchase of a new car, but I might as well say it's that. But there's a lot more to that. And I want to start with a small anecdote. And this is actually the reason why I started the video, the bottle of champagne. Last year, today is the 1st of February, right? Year ago, I was still in Russia, planning my trip. We decided.
When did I pick you up? Around 15 February, somewhere around there?
Yeah, I think the 15th. Yeah, we said, okay, let's make Apex, let's make a business out of Nürburgring. And actually we said, okay, our target is to start the business, start the hotel before the 24-hour race, and no one believed that we would succeed. And actually, eventually, we got this bottle from the Nürburgring itself, saying like, we don't know how you did it, but you did it.
They had a little bet, from my understanding, going on if we would make it or not.
Yeah, and it was definitely one of the most awesome moments, one of the proudest moments that we had, that we actually made it. We built the hotel, and after that, more cars kept coming.
It just went crazy. I mean, last year really took off, and we went from a GT86 in March in front of the hotel, just got our rental insurance on the car, and it was sitting out there. We were dodging nails, making sure that the cars didn't have nails in the tires and everything, and then we added the Cupra to it, and it took off. We were just slammed after that. The summer went crazy. We had great customers, great fun on the track. We were doing track events. We went from not even having chairs to forgetting our chairs on the first day that we did have chairs at a track day, to having a really awesome tent setup, something that was a lot of fun with live streaming and flat screen, watching areas and couches. And the year just went really well, and it grew quick. And I think everybody stepped up and really got after it and held their own. So it was really, for me, very proud of it. Very proud of how everyone stepped up, and the way that it changed was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We grew from just me and you to eventually we added Diana as hotel manager. We had Helen to help us maintain all the standards of the room.
Exactly.
We made, initially when we were talking about, we said, okay, mechanic, let's do it somewhere in 2018 maybe.
And here we go. We're the bright guys. Are like, oh, someone want to come start, 3/4 of the way through the season, we bring Tim in, right? Yeah. And the season's almost over, and we're bringing in a mechanic. And
then we have even our own media guy,
Tom. Yeah, and he started in November. So if you want to do another good
off-season,
another off-season acquisition, that would be really not that smart to bring in another employee in November. But yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people were actually saying, well, you guys are kicking it very good, and we really appreciate all your amazing positive comments and all your appreciation. And also question were like, okay, what's the next big thing for 2018? Are you going to go racing?
Racing, and I mean, that was really a big one, is do we want to go racing, and who doesn't? Misha was like, yeah, let's go racing, let's do VLN. Tim is like, racing? He comes out of nowhere. Did somebody say racing? And so that was a really big thing, and we really gave it a lot of thought. And I think that to the disappointment of all the people that wanted to go racing, I kind of said, guys, I think we really need to focus on the rental cars, on the hotel, on building this thing so that it works efficiently and functions properly, and we don't just need to go racing, because there's things here that we need to take care of. We need to make sure that the company doesn't just have one good year under it before we go try and do a race team. We need to focus on our customers. We need to focus on making sure that what's happening at home is working before we go and play. So.
Well, I guess by now everyone's already like, okay, you guys, you're 4 minutes into this video. Are you going to say what the big announcement is? Okay, you said you have this, but it's even bigger than that. So
if you guys have been following my Instagram, I've been putting pictures of this car. We ordered this car a little while ago, really in hopes of what is happening today. So here we ordered a competition package, M3, brand new car, and just in the hopes that we would get a taxi license. It was a big gamble to buy a car like this. I thought, well, if we don't get it, I'm just going to go ahead and have a new daily driver. So we ordered the car. It got delivered this week. Euler has got it going for us. They're driving it in. They're going to get it to the first inspection at 2,000 kilometers, break in the motor. So they're going to do all that for us over the next 3 to 4 weeks. And then because the hopes have been here that this was going to happen, that we would be successful in our bid for the taxi license.
I must say we've been going back and forth.
Well, we have.
Because the last lap video of the year, we said we want it, and then we said, okay, we actually don't want it because it's going to be too busy.
Right.
And now we're here picking up one car. there's going to be more done to it, so maybe we can
there's
go
going to
through
be more
the
done to it, and that's one thing is I think you guys have been following Misha, and you know that I've got the E92 Shermer M2 or M4 or M3, the E92 Shermer M3, and it's a fantastic car. We've all fallen in love with it. It's a blast to drive.
That's more like it.
With that being said, you can take many things on the Nordschleife, right? There's many cars you can take, but I don't think that there's too many things that say Nordschleife over the last 10 or so years than a completely built Shermer GT BMW. The excitement that was around the whole XX31 program, the excitement that followed with that, and everybody that knows it, that brought a certain level of attention to the Nürburgring. And I can't think of anything, a modern car right now with 4 doors that I would rather drive than a full M3 with a Shermer GT build on it. So that means the complete suspension, the kinematics, the full setup, engine mapping, everything. The only thing we will leave alone really is the interior, because we do want it to be a 4-person taxi. And we will put some race seats in the front just so that the driver has more comfort lap after lap. The car, you can see, really didn't have a whole lot held back. What we ordered, we did the competition packet, so it starts with the 400 horsepower. It's got carbon everywhere, the carbon roof, which not too many of the M3s have the carbon roof. But yeah, it's actually a very, I think, a cool looking car, and should be a lot of fun, especially once we get the Shermer updates to it. So basically what we have is, as our 4-person taxi.
Are we going to have also the BBS E88 wheels?
Of course, we're going to go BBS E88 in gold. Yep.
Just a taxi car with the 8,000-9,000 euro wheels on it. Why not?
Yeah, so we're going to go with the BBS.
Spoiler?
So we'll do optically, obviously we'll do the BBS E88, we'll do the AP brakes, and then we're going to go with the GTS spoiler and front splitter.
Okay.
To bring the balance to lookout.
Yeah. So, yeah, why didn't you get the M3 CS? Well,
yeah, I mean, the reality is if we would have taken a CS and done all this to it, you would be knocking out anything that makes it a CS. This car will hands down be quicker, faster, and better than a CS. And
for obviously, like, just an important disclaimer: if you are thinking of buying M3 CS, it's an amazing car for the road, for the street,
right.
But
and an investment as well.
An investment as well. But if you're gonna do lots of, probably like between 20 and 40 laps on a day with a car.
Very well could, yeah.
You need to
we'll see how many guys book.
Fully prepped. Yeah. We'll see. Well, that's regarding this car. The prices, I think, they will be announced.
Yeah, we'll announce those soon. There's a lot of planning that we need to finalize. Our website will actually be up next week. This was kind of one of the things we were waiting on as well with the website was...
really next week. I know, like last year we've been saying next week, every week, but...
It looks pretty cool. I think I've shown... I've got the full working website right now. The Advanti Pro has it built, and we've got the full working website, and I've just been playing around refining things. And we were waiting to see what happened today with the license announcement. And now that we have the license announcement, we'll go ahead and finalize a few things that have the licensing pages on it, or the taxi pages on it. And we'll go live with it next week. So definitely pretty excited about that.
Very much looking forward to that. Now, taxi license means that you are allowed to run 2 cars. So one, this BMW M3 Shermer spec. Now, what's the next car? You're probably all gonna scream, "Oh, put the 675 LT in it," or buy 720, because we were talking 720 with the cage and everything.
Yeah, that was actually one of the things that last month we were really talking about for this taxi, was to go with a 720 with a cage in it. I mean, how cool would that be, right? The 720 is hands down a fast car. We know it really makes close to 800 horsepower. But what could be more exciting? I mean, Speciale, you know, that's a pretty exciting car. It's not the fastest. There's a lot of different things you can run out there, and I've looked at what are people running on the Ring Taxi. It's ranging from what you have: M3s, R8s, you've got 911, a GT3 RS. Those are all
turbo
fun cars.
As well.
A turbo, which, I mean, talk about an amazing rain car, right? Yeah. So you have some pretty neat stuff out there, and I thought, how do you take the excitement to another level? So again, we're having a good relationship with Shermer, and went to him a while ago and said, "Look, here's the deal. We want a taxi. What can we do?"
It needs to be excitement.
It needs to be exciting. It can't just be, you know, this has to be our high-end taxi. This has to be our top-end car. This has to be something fun. It has to be more exciting than the McLaren I wanted to get. It has to be more fun than putting the Speciale in. So we got to thinking, we got to talking, and
Oh, we came up with the X4
Yeah.
M40i.
Shermer.
Sure.
No, and so in the corner over here is standing Tom, but the other Tom is a beautiful M4.
Over there, right?
Yeah, well, no, in real life at Tom's.
Oh, I
so
saw it.
so I'm there talking with Tom, and telling him what I'm after, emotion-wise, excitement. And over in the corner is sitting this beautiful M4. You guys have probably seen it. It's got nice silver stripes that come up off the front bumper, carbon fiber fenders.
And if you haven't, here's a quick fragment when we visited last year. While he's doing that, let us have a look at other crazy, batshit crazy creations. The M4 with which my friend Moran yesterday won the 6-hour race in class. And I believe he was like 10th overall, so like he was running, well, 10th overall, and you've seen it. There have been GT3 cars and Cup cars, Porsche Cup cars, and this car is really batshit crazy. And the best thing about it, it's nearly street legal. It is street legal, but at this point it's not registered, but it can be possible. It can be done easily. You can probably see maybe through here, if the camera is good enough, that this everything is carbon fiber. Maybe you can barely see it. Yeah. Well, anyway, lots of carbon fiber. I really like this CNC machined spoiler foot. Great. The brakes, all the aero elements. Roughly 600 horsepower. For the race, it's obviously less because you have the balance of performance. It has to be less. The sound that the car makes is just simply amazing. The interior, maybe you can, well, have a look. Maybe one day we can do a passenger lap. That would be especially amazing.
And what did I say? I want that. And it, it has carbon fiber fenders, huge wing. The thing's widened on both sides about this much, and it's the M4 Shermer GT that they race in VLN in the 24-hour race. And I said, I want that. This is what I need. This is what we need right there. If you want excitement, that's what we need.
Yeah.
He scratches his head a little bit, says, I'll call you tomorrow. Calls me tomorrow. Robert, all right. If you want a Shermer M4 GT that's built exactly like that, VLN spec, 24-hour spec, I'll build. You got one. I said, okay. We worked out some details, worked out some time frames, and it's all on paper. We're getting a Shermer M4 GT full-built race car with street registration, completely tubed. That will be our high-end taxi.
And what else is there to say?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I can't wait to see it out there.
Yeah, I mean, you two called each other earlier this day. You were on the phone, and then Robert was like, "Oh wait, I got the email," and then was like silent for like a minute or something.
I was like, Robert, you okay? He was like, I got an email. I was like, yeah, I got an email today as well. And he was like, no, Tom, I got an email. I was like, okay. He's like, oh my god, it's happening. We're getting a taxi. And I was like,
Yeah, and I'm sitting there reading it. I was like, okay, this looking good.
he's like, are you alone? I was like, yeah, I'm just in the car, just chilling. He's like, don't go anywhere. I'll call you right back. And then like I waited 5 minutes and looked at the front door, and you were just there like, he's like, where's Tom? We got a taxi. He's like, we gotta go. I need a shower.
Yeah, actually called me. I was in the reception when Diana and Helen and Madeline were also in the reception. I was like jumping through the roof, almost hitting the ceiling, smashed a couple of holes. You don't know that, but you'll see it later.
Right.
Yeah. Like, whoa. And Diana was like, I haven't seen you this excited in 3 years that I know you.
Yeah.
I'm like, no time to explain. Get in the car.
Yeah, so I think for us, it's really it is exciting when you think about the Nürburgring and you talk about the Nürburgring. Everybody knows what the ring taxi is. That's just something that people know about it. Yeah. And it's exciting to be able to offer that to our customers, exciting to be able to be a part of it, to share hopefully some fun laps with people and bring a different aspect to the Nürburgring than what is currently being offered or has been offered. Mm-hmm. I want to offer fun. I want to offer excitement. I don't want to be worried about fastest, quickest. I want the most exciting, the most enjoyable, the most memorable. And I think that with a pair like this, a fully built M3 and fully built M3 now, the M4 just makes everything else crazy. You know what I mean? It's just the simple fact that of what it is. We'll show some pictures of that here in a little bit. I was able to download some. Tom got me some pictures. And the thing's insane. It's a really, really cool car. So looking forward to sharing that. This car will be on the track immediately when the season opens. Obviously, an M4 like that, we got to do a little work. That's going to be ready sometime end of June, early July. And so that'll be our car for the summer when the high season picks up.
We might put in a second temporary car.
We might put in a second car because we can switch cars one time through the year. So if our main car is not ready yet, we will be able to swap it out. But
Actually, people might like comment and let us know what you want. Maybe Alex's car, E36. Maybe the sub 7 up.
you know what? If someone wants to go in Alex's E36, we'll set that up. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Or the sub 7 up, the most
7 up,
budget ring taxi.
20 a lap. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. As always, guys, stay tuned. Make sure to follow us even more now if you're excited about that. For prices, wait till next week till the website is live. It's gonna take a couple of days more. If you're like really impatient, I'll say again, email Diana.
Yeah, shoot us an email. Our prices are going to be competitive.
Yeah.
We're not trying to go crazy. Our main goal is just to have fun, to go out there and share the fun with everybody else, and you know, bring our enthusiasm for car rentals to the hotel, to just hanging out, and bring that into the ring taxi business.
Well, if up until this point you didn't have any reason to come over to the Nürburgring, to Apex, if you still haven't, then I just don't know what will make you excited about it. Club Apex will be open at some point. We can drink champagne. So, well, excited. Thanks for watching. I hope you're just as excited as we are, and see you at the Nürburgring. And on the front or the back seat of the BMW. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Are we gonna keep the stereo in?
Yeah, I think so.
Active sound. We need
Active
that.
sound, we need that. It's like exhaust. You don't have to get exhaust. Just put a new program in.